Hello and welcome to Master Edison Format. This is the channel for you to get better at Edison. Here today we're gonna look at a replay of kind of two highly rated players. We have Toad here with Blackwing. I've played against him a number of times. I think he's almost always playing Blackwing, and yeah, like I think at this point I can kind of bank on it. And he has this interesting card, My Body as a Shield. I've actually played against him even today, and I kind of got caught by that card a couple times. It's something you don't always see in Blackwing. I've tried it in Blackwing. I think it's quite a good card in that type of deck, which wants to get aggressive, so I like it. And he's playing against a Ref Mystico who's on Jinzo OTK, I believe. But I do see Vanity's Fiend, some interesting choices here, so let's kind of see the Duel. So he goes first. Also, it's like it's a Machina Jinzo OTK. Starts with the gear frame, probably, you know, one of the best starts in the game. Probably is gonna go for the Fortress here, yeah, for sure. And you know, gear frame is great because it's a big attack. You don't really need to back it up so well. Like against Blackwing, usually you wouldn't leave a monster like this, but you know, he doesn't know. He might not know he's playing against Blackwing, but you know, the Shura can't attack over it, Bora can't attack over it, so it can kind of hold the field on its own. Here, immediately tributes for Jinzo, which I like. It just protects from Deep Prison, Bottomless, kind of the safest play here. The Toad doesn't really have an answer for the Jinzo so far. Draws another trap. Like in this matchup, this is quite strong. Like even Icarus and stuff like that would not be good. Here, Jinzo is basically uncontested. He should, he should go for maximum damage here while he can, and goes for 24 and 25. He's already down to 700. Already this first game, you saw the power of Jinzo. I mean, Bottomless, Prison, all could have helped, but yeah, there's no chance here. He basically, all he can do is set a monster, and he's just gonna give up. Like there's no way. So yeah, you see the power of Jinzo. Even if he's not doing the OTK stuff here, he just dropping a Jinzo on the field, just kind of shut down everything. But you do see he does play the returner, so he does play kind of some of the other cards that are part of the OTK combo. And here we have a better start from the Blackwing player. Yes, sure, good. I think it's good not to set your judgment so early. You have Blizzard, Karut, and Gale. I think this is quite a strong hand that can get quite aggressive. Here starts with Cyber Dragon. Very interesting interaction because he tries to Karut and he has Limiter Remover, and which you'll see in a second. He thinks about it, but yeah, I think you can't give him this. This is just too much value. Yes, Cyber Dragon will get killed at some point, but it's at least you don't let him summon something. You don't. I mean, you lose your Cyber Dragon anyway, so you're trading basically this Limiter Remover, and now you can go into a Synchro as well. Alright, he doesn't. He decides not to do that, which to me is interesting because the Cyber Dragon's dying. Can't you just go into a Synchro play here? But okay, decides not to do that, goes for the Blizzard into the Gale, and does all this. Half Klebons. Klebons can hold the field though on its own, which is quite good. And gonna take some damage, but can hold the field. Now you have both Oppression and Judgment, so quite a tough combination to out. Here's gonna pitch this for the Fortress. The Returner wouldn't work in this situation because it would miss the timing due to the Fortress, I believe. So the Returner only works in certain situations, like it can miss the timing, so Fortress is the last thing to happen, so it would miss timing if there was the Jinzo in the grave, so it wouldn't work here, but he can zero pressure on the Fortress, which is quite good. Now sets one, can attack. I believe the Shura activates in damage step, so you can't oppression it here, so quite a strong combination here. Basically he's playing under his own oppression quite well. Gets to attack, but you know the Klebons does save him a ton of damage, you know, but he's still sorely taking damage anyway. Here goes for the Outwing. I don't really know why you would do that, because yes, you put an Armor Master in the grave, but he can just pay 800 to negate your Armor Master. I don't know, that's kind of a weird play to me. I don't know exactly what you're trying to do there. I guess like you were trying to go into a Stardust, but you're under oppression, so I don't know. It's kind of a weird play to me, but anyway, here we have the Jinzo. In the end, he decides not to pay 800, which to me is strange. I would pay 800 to keep the Jinzo on the field. I guess like you pay 24, then you can't negate the oppression anyway. I mean, I understand, but you do have the Fossil Dyna though. Here, Solemn Judgment on the Descendant, afraid that this can, well, just gets to attack over everything. So okay, I understand. Top decks, either Whirlwind or Shura, which either way is quite good. That's why the Bora. Now, yeah, just gets to do all the things. Shura could have summoned something else, I guess. For sure he has, he couldn't. There was a Fossil Dyna, my bad. Couldn't summon anything else, so yeah, it's just gonna be game. Top decks, Akaios. Yeah, Oppression there really kind of shut down the game, and I have to say, I mean, you do see the side deck. I don't think it's playing this in the main. The Oppression, the Fossil Dyna, quite a lot of things which are annoying for this Jinzo OTK deck to deal with. Here we have first turn, kind of solo first turn, just Mirror Force. I have to say, I don't know if I love this. I think, given that you have goals in your hand, like this Mirror Force turn 1 is most likely not gonna be as good as later in the game. I don't know, I think you might just want to like try to get these goals out of your hand and then follow it up with Jinzo Tribute the Goals token. I think that's what you would prefer to do, but anyway, he decides to go for this play, which I understand, but now he has the Whirlwind, goes for Bora. Yeah, kind of runs into the Mirror Force anyway, which I guess like he could Book of Moon to save one monster, but I don't think it's a good idea. Like he could have a Cyber Dagger and stuff like that. I don't think it matters that much. So here, Future Fusion, the best card in this deck probably. Like this can, and the other reason why I think Gold's turn 1 or turn 2 would have been better is that now this Future Fusion is gonna sit here for a while, and you might never get to goals at this point. So yeah, it gets to do the whole Jinzo stuff. I guess like, yeah, like if you wanted to really clear the field so that he wouldn't Icarus you, like this is a correct play to make. But anyway, it gets to send all the monsters to the grave, sends I think double Jinzo and double Returner, so it should be able to activate both. Yeah, so it gets both Jinzos, and now he can he still has a normal summon. He can still go for Fortress. If I was him, I would have almost tributed for the real Jinzo, but okay. I guess like, yeah, he's going exactly for, I think this is game, right? Yeah. Or 49. Actually no, this is 7900, so it's not quite game. I mean, wouldn't have been anyway, but yeah, Book of Moon for sure makes it not game. So yeah, down to 600. Now sets Torrential, which again here at this point you need the Torrential. I guess the Book of Moon makes it so that this doesn't die because in the end phase, but you see the Cyber Dragon here is gonna absolutely ruin everything. He decides, yeah, I guess you have to Torrential here. You could wait, but at some point you're gonna have to do it anyway. And then the Returner now gets you the Jinzo back, which is cool benefit, but it's gonna die in the end phase. Now you have the Blizzard gets value. It's gonna can go into level 6 play. He can go now into Goyo. Yeah, Goyo seems like a good play here. And yeah, now he gets a permanent Jinzo, so yeah, not ideal, but yeah. Future Fusion's down to 1, but again, see now this goal is completely out of the game. I think this is kind of a mistake. Like yeah, he went for game, but even if he wouldn't have had the Book of Moon, he would have still been alive at 100 life points. So I don't think this is a great play in general. Goes for the Chimera Tech. Okay, yeah, I guess you clear the Jinzo, but I mean you could have just attacked over the Jinzo anyway, but yeah, not really too much to do there. Gets Fossil Dyna, now the Ghost is completely dead. Yeah, gets attacked for 12. I mean, and yes, that's one reason to not to hold the Ghost is the Fossil Dyna. Now the Future Fusion can't even bring anything back. Like, this is just terrible here. So can go for the Gear Frame. Gear Frame gets to add the Force. Now you can get your after you attack the Fossil Dyna, you could get your Fortress back, which is good. But yeah, you're still kind of very down on cards. Kind of yeah, decides not to do it yet. He could get the Fortress back, equip it, but I mean, I guess like you don't want to really do this main phase too. So he goes for the Brionarch, but he could just be dead here. If he had a Bora, he could be dead. So he bounces both cards. Doesn't want to leave that on the field for some, or yeah, because he wants to, yeah, you're dead here. Now you see kind of what I was saying before, with this Future Fusion, you basically lock yourself out of goals too. And I think this is a huge mistake. Yeah, like you had the goals turn 1, and it's an extremely powerful card, but you have to know how to use it. Like if you play a deck that spams the field with Future Fusion and all these other cards, you want to use the goals before you do all of that. Otherwise, it's just gonna sit in your hand. And you see, that's exactly what I was saying. Like, if you're planning to do all this, like, get the goals out and then do everything else. Once the goals out of your hand, you don't really have any other restriction. On top of that, the Mirror Force, yes, did clear 2 monsters, but the goals I think would have been just as good there, maybe better. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This was kind of a shorter duel, less grindy but more aggressive. I mean, they have 2 very aggressive decks, Jinzo OTK and Blackwings. In his list, we basically didn't even see Icarus attack for 3 games, but I like his list. I like the what do you call it? My body as a shield that can be quite strong in a deck like Blackwings, which gets hurt by bottom lists a lot. So that type of card I think helps that a lot. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you want to get better at Edison, and I'll catch you in the next one.